Hello, I'm Dr. Sequita Sweet, your professor for Africana Studies 3162, African American Leadership and Community Development. Welcome to the class. This course addresses the following questions: who leads in the Black community, and what are the goals, mission, and purpose of Black leadership? The course also examines the need for the development of a cadre of social and community activists who can serve as the vanguard in efforts to revitalize Black communities. Here are your instructions for submitting weekly discussion forums and assignments. Let's have some fun. Here are a few tips to improve your capacity to be successful in this class. First, several times per week, announcements are posted and emails are sent to help you stay on track. Make sure you read each announcement or email to stay abreast of what's going on in the class. Second, this is a GIS level class, which means it is designed for juniors and seniors. The topics are advanced and the level and amount of work required for success is high. Further, this is an online asynchronous class, which means we only meet online and there are no in-person meetings. A class that meets in person would meet 3 hours and 40 minutes per week, and you would also have reading to prepare for the class each week and regular assignments to complete. Therefore, you should prepare to spend 6 to 8 hours per week for this class to complete assigned readings, videos, and self-assessments, discussion forums, responses to classmates, responses to my follow-up questions, and any quiz that you choose to take. This will ensure that you are taking the time to read and understand the material and think and analyze topics critically and craft comprehensive posts. There are no purchased textbook requirements for this class. You will, however, need access to Stockton's ProQuest eBook Central tool, and you can see the link on the screen. Click the link and register for a user ID if you don't already have one. If you have problems registering, call Stockton Tech Support and they will help you be able to address those problems. You will also be provided with various other reading materials and videos to support your learning in this class. It is important to note the expectations for use of generative AI tools like ChatGPT in this class. Generative artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT may be used in this course for discussion forums only. You may not use these tools for the final paper. When using the tools for discussion forums, they may be used to brainstorm or learn more about a topic, draft an online or organize thoughts, check your grammar, and/or improve your writing style. In these cases, use of AI tools must be accompanied with appropriate citations complying with Stockton's student academic honesty procedures. However, citations of ChatGPT and other AI tools will not be accepted for the final paper. See the links on this slide for guidance on how to cite ChatGPT using the APA or MLA formatting. You are responsible for fact-checking statements composed by ChatGPT or by any other generative AI models and respecting intellectual property. Generative AI tools may not be used for composing actual discussion posts or responses to classmates that you are instructed to write, completing assignments, writing papers or portions of papers for class assignments, or copying and pasting from ChatGPT or other AI tools into your discussion forums or final paper. Using generative AI tools in these ways is not permitted and will be treated as plagiarism as defined in Stockton's Student Academic Honesty Procedure and handled in accordance with the procedure. If you are uncertain about the appropriate use of generative AI tools in this course, you are encouraged to contact me for clarification. Again, inappropriate use of generative AI programs is not permitted and will be treated as plagiarism as defined in Stockton's Student Academic Honesty Procedures and handled in accordance with that procedure. This class meets online and all assignments will be posted on Blackboard. You are expected to submit all of your work through Blackboard. You will have one discussion forum or assignment every week, though I do give a break for a couple of weeks during the semester. Our study week for the class starts on Thursdays and ends on the next Wednesday. The assignments for this class consist of an introduction forum due the first week, one weekly discussion forum each week, a recap assignment that you'll learn more about later, and a social movement change final paper. You design a social change movement using concepts you've learned in class throughout the semester by articulating the style of leadership, the tasks, influence, involvement, and other components of social change that are necessary to cause the movement to be successful and gain traction in the African American or other marginalized population communities. You will learn more about this assignment later. In week 1, you must post an introduction. Introduce yourself to the class and begin to build a sense of community and get to know each other. Answer the following questions: your year and major, where you work and what you do there, why you're taking this class, what interests you about the topic of African American leadership and community development, and any other details you'd like the class to know. Also, complete the personal identity wheel and attach it or include it as an image in your discussion post. Follow instructions and see the example in Blackboard. To create your initial post, click Create Thread. After you've created the initial post, you will be able to see all of your other classmates' posts if anyone else has posted. Your introduction post is worth 20 points and is due the first Sunday night of the class at midnight. By Wednesday of the first week, you must respond to at least 3 of your classmates' introductions. Remember to respond to at least 3 of your classmates' introductions for 10 points. Take note of the introduction forum grading rubric shown here to help you understand submission expectations and standards for the introduction forum. Don't lose your post. I suggest that you type your responses to the discussion forums into an editor, Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Save and then cut and paste into the discussion forum so that you don't lose it, as sometimes Blackboard crashes or you lose internet connection while typing directly into the discussion forum. One discussion forum will be required each week, though I do give you a break every 3 weeks to allow you to take a breath, and catch up on past due assignments or jump ahead on forthcoming assignments. You must complete the required reading, view videos, or take any assigned self-assessments and scoring, and then craft your post answering the questions posed in the discussion forum with responses that are comprehensive, supported by citations and references, and that have appropriate grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and paragraph structure. Remember, your post must be comprehensive, demonstrating that you have completed the required reading and are thinking critically about the topics. You should respond fully to the questions in the discussion forum. Your post should have proper APA citation, grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and paragraph structure. At least one APA citation reference is required in each discussion. Your initial post in the forum is due by Sunday of the study week and is worth 20 points. Click Create or click the Create Thread button to create your initial post. After you have created your initial post, you will be able to see and respond to the post from your classmates. Respond to the initial discussion post of at least 2 of your classmates in each discussion forum by Wednesday of the study week. Responses to 2 classmates' initial posts are worth 2.5 points each for a total of 5 points for each discussion forum each week. Note that the introduction discussion forum, you must respond to at least 4 classmates, while the weekly discussion forum, you would respond to at least 2 classmates. Finally, I may ask you a follow-up question to your initial post. Follow-up questions are intended to deepen your learning in the topical area, or sometimes you have not fully addressed the questions in your initial post, and I'll give you a chance to extend your answer so that you can get the full points. Make sure you respond to my follow-up question in each discussion forum by Wednesday of the class week. I will not ask you a question every week, but when I do, I expect to see an answer. I expect you to respond to it. If you fail to answer the question by Wednesday of the class week, your grade for the initial post in the discussion will be reduced. Remember, as you post and respond to me and your classmates, to follow proper netiquette guidelines, proper etiquette for the internet. Proper netiquette is necessary to maintain a cohesive classroom environment and allows us to be open to all views and perspectives. Being open to different views and perspectives is really how learning takes place. Proper etiquette also allows us to develop a level of respect for and trust in each other that is necessary to hear and understand various voices and viewpoints. The website shown on the screen explains netiquette expectations for this class and provides rules and guidelines for proper netiquette. Some key guidelines on the list are to respect or to represent yourself well, respect others and their privacy, and be forgiving. But be sure to review the site to become more familiar with all 10 guidelines. Take note of the discussion forum grading rubric shown here to help you understand submission expectations and standards. You will receive instructions on the recap and final paper assignments as we near the due dates for those assignments. I recognize that communication is vitally important to your success in the class, and I take communication very seriously. All of our communication will take place either in Blackboard through the feedback on your assignments or by email. Should you have questions or comments that you need to communicate to me, my email address is sequita.sweet@stockton.edu. You may expect that I will respond to your emails to me within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, and by Monday morning, if should you send me one over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I would prefer that you send emails directly to my Stockton email address rather than using the Blackboard system messaging function, since my Stockton email is sent directly to my phone, which I monitor regularly. At your request, I am available for Zoom office hours Monday through Friday, during the day, and some evenings. Be assured that I want you to be successful in the class. Therefore, don't hesitate to email me if you need to meet with me for Zoom office hours. We can meet and discuss your progress in the class. We can also craft a plan to establish or improve your success, or how you can catch up in the class in those later weeks. Send me days and times that you're available, and I will schedule a Zoom session. It would be my pleasure to meet with you. Okay, let's get started. Let's learn about African American leadership and community development.